welcome everyone. It's Chris Freeman here, and I'm here with one of my founding members, Virginia Eggelston. And I met Virginia over a year ago now, but back in July this year, she came to me and said, Chris, can you teach me how to do subdivisions? I said, well, that's very timely. I'm doing subdivisions out at Geelong at the moment. I'm buying up, 3-bedroom homes on 700 square metres of code compliant land for around the early 200s. And I'm subdividing them and I'm making about $100,000 a transaction. She said, well, can you teach me how to do that? So I said, okay, well, when the time is right, I'll certainly get back to you on that. So time passed, Virginia's husband got a new job. We had to get Virginia market ready through my finance partner, which is W Financial. So what happened between now and then is Virginia has actually bought a property, a subdivision right next door to one I'm doing. I'm doing number 6 Harper Road. Virginia's now settled on number 8 Harper Road. It's a 3-bedroom concrete brick home on nearly 700 square metres of land. We're going to be doing a live subdivision together. We're going to be submitting these subdivision plans to council next week. So I'm just going to ask Virginia a few questions and get her to talk about the experience so far. So Virginia, can you tell me, I guess, firstly is, why did you want to learn about subdivisions?
Well, Chris, for us, we had already invested in several properties, but they were all heavily negatively geared. And for me, I saw this as perhaps an opportunity for me to look at something that's positively geared or something that I can actually make some cash flow on. So that's what interested me in this sort of project. Okay,
and what sort of attracted you the most? Was it the fact that I can, basically hold your hand through the whole process and mentor you and give you access to my whole, experienced team, someone that have 20 years experience with the Geelong City Council?
Absolutely. I have no experience with subdivisions, so I really needed someone to mentor me, to hold my hand, to tell me what and how to go about the whole process from row to go.
Okay, so since we first started on this project together, tell me, how's the experience been with myself and the service I've provided?
Look, Chris, you've been fantastic. Right from the beginning, he explained exactly what subdivision and what subdividing meant, the pitfalls. He gave me a good list of what the costs involved in doing a simple subdivision were. And from there we just moved through and he helped find a property for me and then just worked through, and at the moment we've just settled as of this week, and we'll continue to work on from there.
Fantastic. So apart from myself, you've also been working with my finance partner, again, Michelle Coleman, that appears on a lot of the front covers of Property Investor magazines, has a large property portfolio herself, and also will be doing the strategy herself with me as well, learning it.
Oh, good.
So it's very exciting. So tell me, how has your experience been with Michelle and W Financial?
W Financial have been fantastic. I have used them previously, and I found in this one they were able to go through, find for me a deposit for the property, and then we worked through with getting finance to settle on the property, and excellent, good communicators, and have been really helpful.
Okay, so I guess the other team member you've met recently is Adam from Point Cook Conveyancing. He's my conveyancer for that area. I tend to pick different professionals that live and work in that area, so they specialise in the Geelong area. So how did you find the experience with Adam?
No, Adam's been excellent also. He actually, right from the beginning, set out what his role was in terms of conveyancing and the obligations that he was under, and then he worked very closely also with W Financial for me and with our lender, and brought the property to closure and settlement. So it's been a good experience.
Okay, so under this strategy, the subdivision home study presented by myself, how do you think that's going to change your life, Virginia?
Whoa, that's a big question. I'm really hoping that we can reduce our own mortgage, our own property, and that really this is the start of us moving forward into some cash flow positive strategies that we can use and repeat going forward.
Okay, now I know that you and your husband work full time, and look, there's a lot of strategies out there, I guess, that they're very complex, and there's something that really full-time workers find very difficult, mums and dads, to implement. However, under this strategy, a full-time worker can do it because both you and your husband work full-time. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yes. We both work and we've got 3 teenage boys, and so we do need a strategy which is easy to implement while we're still working, because we need that income really to be able to get our finances together to start with.
And do you feel that this type of education you can pass on to your 3 teenage boys will be invaluable to them if they get it younger in life rather than later in life?
Absolutely. I mean, we didn't start looking at investments until we were in our sort of late 30s, early 40s, and I look at my children now and I think the potential for them to do this sort of thing early on in their lives is just will just give them such a start in life.
Okay, well look, thank you Virginia for sharing your experience so far on this journey with me, and we look forward to realising those results. And just so you know, look, we lodge the plans next week. They'll be in council for 3 months, and then they'll be in the titles office for 2 months, meaning that our properties will be turned from 1 property to 2 properties within a 5-month period. That's all for now, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that.